Hello, you're watching the full-time focus down here at Parkview Road, where it's finished here in the National League South. Welling United 0, Hemel Hempstead Town 1. It was certainly a game of drama, 2 red cards, a penalty and another Tudors win. And the man who was delighted with that was manager Brad Quinton. And we can cross over to him now. Brad, a fantastic win and a win of character there. We had to certainly grind it out when we went down to 10 men, but fantastic piece of play there from Tyrese to win the penalty. You must be overjoyed with that win.
Yeah, I would, I can't put my finger on it really. I'll have to digest it and look at it later on, but we wasn't at it today. Especially first half and second half, we was much better. Tyrese has come on. He's ready. So he's a player that I've been looking at for a little while now, and obviously, we're pleased with he came on and, he steadied the ship when we went down to 10 men and we still looked like we was going to score, even with 10 men. And then obviously it was a bad tackle on Joe Ray there, a real bad tackle, so probably levelled it up. But overall, I think Tyrese was superb when he came on.
Did that change your team talk at half-time with that sort of late second yellow there? Was it a case of having to come out and just maybe tinker with the side? We saw Joe Chofano come off early on in the second half, so there's some decisions you had to make this afternoon.
Yeah, we had to make tactical changes as well. I don't think there was some players that was doing their own job today rather than a team job when we had 11 players, and I was disappointed in that. So we spoke about that at length at half time, and obviously we needed to do better when we haven't got the ball, and I think we did that. We looked really organised, and the boys put their bodies on the line, and I think they was only ever going to score from a cross if it was coming in, and even that, their crosses was probably overhit. But I feel I'm positive with what we done, and we made some changes, and it worked.
One thing that you are, or that's clear in terms of your teams, is how you set up defensively. And I think it goes without saying, last season and into this season, we've seen that real solid defensive unit. And they were fantastic towards the second half of that, if you like. Not just them, but also some of the attacking players getting involved as well. Yeah,
we worked really hard on it, and it's something that I'll install in teams of what we do. And we've got a squad that are listening at the minute, which is great. The main thing is that we've got to be positive in what we do. When we haven't got the ball, we all stick together and we make it hard for teams to try and score against us. And like you said, it's a good spot from yourself, and that's 2 clean sheets now. And Kingy's done really well, and obviously the back 4, the back 5 at times, wherever you want to play, back 3, back 2. The boys done really well, especially second half today. They were immense, and obviously the fans enjoyed it today, and it's great to get 3 points away from home.
You mentioned the fans there; they celebrated at the end. They really do appreciate the efforts and the work rate of the side. How important will they be going into Tuesday? Because Farnborough is going to prove a difficult test, and Tuesday night game, we're going to need them down there. Yeah,
I think you see the fans now even more coming away, not just being at home fans. It's fantastic to see. We all go over there. I applaud them. If I could buy them all a beer, if they don't shoot off, I will do. But the noise and the encouragement, I think they're seeing hard work. And as you say, you can't win every week, but if the fans and the club and the director, the chairman see people putting their body on the line, that's commitment. And it's so important. The fans, they come in their numbers and we win for them. So listen, I hope they enjoy their weekend, and we'll see them on Tuesday night. As you said, Farnborough's going to be a tough game. But the boys are buzzing at the minute. They've done really well in the second half.
And lastly, is your message, enjoy tonight, but tomorrow it's about focusing on the next game.
Yeah, tonight we rest, we recoup, and look after our bodies. And the squad's good, and I'll have a nice cold beer tonight if Barry's paying for it. But it's so important that we keep our head, focused on one game at a time, and we look at how many points we can get away from home and how many points we can get at home. So it's important that we stay focused.
So Brad Quinton delighted there with the team's performance and the grit and determination. But as he says, he's focused on Tuesday now. And a man who's been at the heart of the defence over the last couple of games is Chris Smith. He joined the Tudors during pre-season, and he's certainly been impressed and pleased with the togetherness within the squad. Smudge, second clean sheet of the season, second consecutive. Fantastic defensive performance from you boys out there, but not just you, the whole team as a whole. How pleased are you with today's outcome?
Yeah, very pleased. I think at the start, started slow really the whole way through. We weren't really at it. Half time, obviously going a man down just before the end of the first half, it was difficult. So come out with 3 points and a clean sheet especially, I was really, really happy with. Say second one in a row. So from the defensive point of view, yeah, very happy, and nick a goal as well. So yeah, very, very happy.
We've seen from other players that we've spoken to within the camp about this unity and this togetherness. How, you've been involved in some teams throughout your career so far, and one that's achieved promotion. How important is that here right now, but also how do you feel in terms of within that team?
Yeah, it's the most important thing, I think. If you look at the game today, we weren't at it at all really, but I think the togetherness, we've had a good pre-season together, know each other on the pitch and off the pitch. It really comes through. I mean, teams I've been successful with, that's probably the key ingredient. You've got some really good players. And when they want to, you can pass it about. Pitch isn't the worst, it isn't the best, but we pass it about on our 3G nicely. But so many times it comes to a bit of grit and togetherness, and I think we showed that today in bucket loads. And really pleased to come through it with everyone and get 3 points.
And as players, will you kind of now get around Alfie, because I'm sure he's disappointed with the outcome of his debut today, but I suppose that character and that team ethos that you have will be important for him and for others, I'm sure, throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Alfie beats himself up enough. I think he doesn't need anyone telling him that he made a couple silly fouls, but everyone makes mistakes, and everyone will get around him and get together, because he's a great player and we'll need him in the long run. There's so many games left in the season. We've had 2 games and we've done well in 2, winning both, but we'll need everyone involved and come together and pick Alfie up. And he'll put in some great performance for us along the way, no doubt, because he's a top player. So. Yeah.
And at the top of the pitch, we scored in fact around roughly the same time as we did last week, and it's important to have those players that do come in and out the side. And last week it was Joe, and this week it was George, with Tyrese winning that penalty. How important is it having the quality that we do up top? And obviously someone with George's quality, when he steps up, he's probably going to score those.
No, it's massively helped. So when we're defending there the whole game, you're thinking just get a goal. And you always have belief. I think we always have belief that we can go and nick one, because we've got some real quality players up top. I thought George was going through and scoring. I think the keeper got a hand to it just not long before the pen actually went in. So it's great to, when you're watching from behind and watch them build it up. You always got confidence they're going to create something. Felt confident, that we'd go and nick one, and just if we could keep it tight at the back, then we go and get 3 points. So it's great to watch, especially when we can knock it about. We didn't particularly do that today, but other days definitely we'll be able to.
And lastly for you, how much are you enjoying this season so far? I know it's still early doors, but for you had a period of time out of the game, but how pleased are you to kind of get going again and be involved in a team, and certainly a winning team? Yeah,
it's so good. I mean, had a bit of time out last year, and just watching the scores come in at like 5:30 on a Saturday didn't feel right after a little while. So coming back and coming into it, winning 2 games is a great start, but it's all it is. It's just a start, to be honest. Really pleased to get in and play 2 games, and I'll feel tired tomorrow and Monday probably, but we'll go again Tuesday. Really enjoy my football. Really good group of lads, and just hopefully something we can build on for the rest of the season, because we've got a lot of games to come.
We'll let you enjoy your Saturday night and then on to prepare for Tuesday.
Cheers, thank you very much.
So those were the thoughts then of defender Chris Smith, and that's all we got time for this edition of the Full-Time Focus. Join us on Tuesday evening as we travel to Farnborough in our 3rd National League South game of the season. Hopefully you can join us. If not, then tune in to our matchday commentary where you can listen to the game live. But for now, goodbye.